Seattle mixes things up in the West. Cleveland stays relevant with a last-second field goal, and Odell Beckham does things. Week 13 begins with an action-packed holiday Thursday. We're going to talk about it. This is Big Football Sundays. Three NFC matchups highlight this big holiday Thursday. Not only that, but there are a slew of lines I'm interested in this week. I'm Alex Ferry. Let's talk about Week 12 first. The highlight of this week, Odell Beckham, the catch, the new catch. Yeah. If you haven't seen that, you need to go find it right now. Actually, if you haven't seen that, you're probably not even watching this, so I don't need to be even talking about that. It was that good. I said last week that the Browns were going to be this division's winner this year, and they've made a case for it. They've made a big statement saying, we're going to win this division. They get Josh Gordon back to complement Andre Hawkins. They now have Isaiah Crowell running in the backfield. He's a stud. Warriors had his ups and downs, especially with 3 interceptions this last week against Atlanta, but he's the team leader. It's all on him. It is. I can't wait to see this team in Week 17 going for a playoff berth against rival Baltimore. Seattle really made some noise this week, beating Arizona at home 19-3. Now, I had Arizona losing this match, their last loss as a matter of fact, but don't be discouraged by this performance. Well, all right, maybe be a little discouraged by this performance. They did only put up 3 points, but they did hold Seattle to only 1 touchdown. It's pretty good looking for them. I don't think this changes anything. I think Arizona has control of their own destiny and will take advantage of it, winning out. Seattle's got a long way to go just to find their way into the wild card. The last thing I want to talk about from Week 12 is the New Orleans Saints. 3 straight home losses for this team that has been so dominant at home. And you know what? They're still the favorite to win this division at 4-7. I don't know how anyone's even talking about this. If they can't win at home, they obviously can't win on the road. Why is anyone counting on this team anymore? They're done. The team I would be looking at in this division is the Carolina Panthers. They're 3-7-1 going into this week, coming off of a bye and heading into Minnesota. Now it's an away game, but I still think they should win this. They have the easiest schedule in the NFC South for the rest of the division. I don't see why this team doesn't win the division. Moving on to Week 13 in my picks for this week. There are literally 9 lines I really, really like this week, and another 5 that I'm interested in. Not only that, but they are spread out from Thursday night to Monday night. Every time slot's got a game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 1 game in each general time slot for you. First off, Thursday night, you got 3 NFC matchups. I'm looking at Seattle at San Francisco. Seattle goes into this game traveling on the road as a point underdog, and the over-under at 40.5. Now sure, Seattle is traveling, but San Francisco has been a mess. I mean, even when they're winning, they barely edged out their last 3 games, and then they lost to St. Louis. They're not a team that's... I don't think it's a matchup for Seattle. I mean, sure, they're tied in the division right now, but Seattle's coming off a huge win for them against division leader Arizona. Look for them to roll into town and roll out with a win. New York Giants at Jacksonville. This is the noon game. This is my noon game pick for Sunday. Now, it's not, the biggest lock. It's kind of a toss-up for me between this and Cincinnati. But, I mean, New York is a team that should win by 1.5. All right. New York, they're not good. I know they're not good. You know they're not good. But I don't think they're that bad where they should only be a point favorite against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've got Rashad Jennings back in the backfield. They've got this new stud, Odell Beckham, taking over for Victor Cruz. Their defense has been doing okay. They've been making their takeaways. They haven't really been stopping a whole lot, but they're getting turnovers. I think this should be okay for New York Giants, and I'll take them up to a field goal. I mean, without thinking about it, I'll take them up to 6 points probably. My Sunday afternoon pick is Arizona at Atlanta. Now, we've talked a little about Arizona already with their last week's matchup. Right now, they are a pick'em against Atlanta. Atlanta's 4-7, Arizona 9-2. I don't have to be too much of a soothsayer. You don't have to know a whole lot about football to, kind of like that. Maybe even be a little scared at that. I'm not. Arizona Sure, they've got Bruce Stanton in there, but Atlanta might have one of the worst. They might have the worst defense overall. There's going to be points put up by Arizona. They're going to stop. They're going to stop Atlanta. I mean, sure, they're going to have their points too. I see this being a fairly high-scoring game, but I think Arizona wins. I'll take them as a lock anywhere up to 6 points. That's all for this week. Come back next week for week 14 and your chance to get even. I'm Alex Ferry.